Okay guys, so a quick video with Draco, just like what I've noticed in first week and a bit. He's got a massive drive to forage for poop. So he's looking for animals, fox, squirrel, rabbit, anything. And all he wants to do is put his head to the ground, sniff for that and lift that. That's his major drive. So what I've done is I've put him on what's called an influence collar. I'll show you it on another video, how to kind of apply it, how to use it. I'm just going to show you now how he reacts to it. So what this does, it's not a choking tool or anything like that. It basically sits just underneath his jawbone and behind his ear. And what you do is you're able to lift his head. So you're able to lift his head off the floor as he's walking. You don't want to be using a harness with this dog because that'll encourage him to exercise that drive. I'm guessing you've been walking him on a harness because that's what that leads to, is it leads to a pull and the dog to snuffle down on the ground and try and lift things all the time. It's one of the main reasons why he eats his own poop. He wants to eat everybody's poop. Is got a very, very high forage drive. So I'll show you how to walk him on this, and I'll show you how to keep his head up. And then hopefully you can see slight difference in him. I'll keep him on this. I want his obedience to be up, looking at me, not snuffling at the floor. Good boy. You ready? Come on in. Heel. Good. Good boy. Heel. So what I'm looking for, is I'm looking for his head dropping. And this influence collar allows me just to control his head. Good boy. Now he's responding very, very well to the obedience. I brought him to this field because there's a lot of rabbit poop on it. Good boy. If you look, he's looking at me. He wants to look at me because everything I've been doing has been super positive with him. Good. And every time he looks at me, I've got a bit of his food. Good boy, Draco. So every time he looks at me, good. Heel. So I'll give him the heel. Heel, that is what I want. Good. Good. Good boy. So this is what I want from his heel. This is what I want him to do when he comes back to you. Heel. That's my fault. You don't let him pick it up off the floor. If you drop it, pick it up quickly. Good boy, come here. Heel. Heel. Good. So he looks at me, I give him heel, he gets a treat. So that's the kind of thing I've been doing with him. If he goes to snuffle the floor, I'll just leave him a minute and not give him any commands just in case he does. I correct him and I bring him up with a little no or a little correction noise, and I get him back to his head to me. Good. Heel. Good boy. So he looks at me then, he gets a good boy, he gets a treat. Good boy. Good. So he's learning, if I look and I walk at heel, I get a reward. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Good. Good boy. Good. Good. Steady. So if you look, there's no tension on the lead. I'm not having to hold him, I'm not having to pull him. Good boy. Good. Want his attention. Got his attention. He's not snuffling the floor. He's not searching for anything. His attention should be on me all the time. I don't want him looking at my hands. I want him looking at my eyes. So I'm going to wait a minute. Look. 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 Bring him up. Look. Good boy. Good boy. Well done. Well done. That's what we want, guys. That's what his walk has got to be. If you're allowing him to snuffle and forage, it's very different between letting him pee on things. Yeah, that's okay. If he's going to mark, he's going to pee, that's fine. However, if it's a very different look. If he's looking for somewhere to pee, to he's looking for food. He's looking for that poop. We need to eradicate that because he's just going to start lifting everything he can. If we don't nip that behaviour quickly, he's just going to keep doing it, and it's going to get worse and worse and worse to the point where he walks around literally just picking up everything he possibly can, and he don't give you any attention. You need to get his eyes, and this influence collar, I 100% doing quite a lot of work. Don't walk him on it all the time. Little bits of obedience like this, switch him on a little bit with it, then drop back to a slit lead or drop back to his collar, but the harness has got to go. Okay, cool.